Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and this is the review and reaction video for a League One match week 1, and we are gonna see how many of my predictions came true and how many points I make this weekend. The game rules are quite simple. For every correct result, winning the winning team and the score, I would get 3 points. But if I only predict the correct winning team, I get 2 points. And of course, if I don't predict anything right, I don't get any points. We are gonna see how many points I make each week, and we are gonna in the end total it out throughout the season, that how many points I was able to manage throughout the season. I would love for you guys to play along as well. You can put your predictions in the comment section below for every week, and then after the games end, we will see how many points each of us made each weekend. So let's get right into it. The first game was Ligue versus PSG. I went with a 3-0 PSG victory because I thought it was going to be a one-sided game. I really did not think Ligue were gonna have anything for PSG, and that basically was the game, to be very honest. PSG got the lead 3 minutes in. Ligue again with a great effort from right hand side, and that was it. It was 1-0, and PSG's dominance started to flow. Where they thought that they got a goal back, but it was rolled offside. They did get their equalizer, to be very honest with them, because before halftime, so it when you went into the first half, and it was a 1-1. And to be very honest to Ligue, they defended really well throughout the second half. PSG created a lot of chances but were not able to complete them. They were not able to convert them, and Ligue with the home fans at their backing, it looked like they are gonna stop PSG from getting all 3 points. But at the end of the day, unfortunately for Ligue, the class of the players, the difference really showed. And then Jesus Neves on his debut puts a great cross from the left hand side, and Ousmane Dembele in the 86th minute heads it in, and it's 2-1 for PSG. A couple of minutes later, Neves is again involved. This time plays a ball towards the left hand side. Barakola cuts it in, beats his mark and culls it in on the far side of the corner. It's 3-1, and that was done and dusted. And then unfortunately it got worse for them. PSG gets a penalty. Moani gets brought down in the box. He's the one who comes up and takes the penalty and slots it in, and it's a 4-1 for PSG. Was this the right result? You can say it was, because PSG created a lot of chances. I'm not gonna say that Ligue defended really well, but I would say PSG were they should have won the game, and they deserve to win the game, to be very honest, and they did it. The score line, you can say it should have remained at 3-1. I would should have been okay, but then the inexperience of Ligue started to show. After the second goal, they basically lost their heads, and that is why I think they conceded the other two. I predicted the right team. I did not get the exact score, so I get 2 points on this game. The second game was Brest versus Marseille. I went with a 2-1 victory for Marseille. Brest, they had a great season last time around, but I have predicted them to have a drop this season, and I think it showed in this game already. I expect Marseille to have quite a good season, and it showed in this game as well. Within a minute, they get the lead. Mason Greenwood on debut, what a start for his season, and he would be happy in a way that he's making the headlines in a right way. A great run from the right hand side gives them the lead. It's a 1-0. And then it was Marseille all over. Luis Enrique gets 2 goals. There's a penalty for 2 penalties in the game. Greenwood scores 1, and then the new signing Elias Wahi, he scores as well. There were assists for Greenwood, there were assists for Enrique. It was a complete and utter dominance for Marseille. Brest got a goal back, but I think it really doesn't matter because of how great Greenwood and Marseille were. I think I predicted them to finish in the top 4, and I think it's going to be a good season for them. De Zerbi is going to turn things around for Marseille, and I think Greenwood could turn out to be quite a good signing for them. The next game was Reims versus Lille. I went with a 1-0 win for Lille because I thought it would be quite a close game. The game ended 2-0 for victory for Lille, and it was quite a close game until the Reims scored a red card to Amadou Kone. I think because of that horrendous tackle, and the aftermath of that was quite sad to see. But I would say even after going down to 10 men, Reims were really good. Lille had to work really hard to get the goal. And like the 30th minute of extra time, they finally got the goal, and they take the lead. And even in the second half, like I was like not really that impressed with Lille before the incident, and even after the incident. Reims, despite going down to 10 men, I think they had quite a good game. They defended really well. They did not give Lille that many chances, and even when Lille had good chances, the defense and the goalkeeper of Reims were really good. Unfortunately for them, it would show as a 2-0 win right at the end. Ethan Mbappe plays a good ball, and Jonathan David finishes it in the 3rd minute of the extra time. I don't want to say that it was a fair result. I think 1-0 was okay. The last goal, I think it was, I like that basically Reims were done at that point because of the continuous defending. A good start for Lille in terms of results, but I don't think they played really good. I don't think they would be happy with the way that they have performed in that game. And I think if they really want to challenge PSG for the title, they need to get better, and they need to get better quickly, because that first game did not really give any indication that they are going to be a force this season. And as far as I go, I predicted them to win, so I get 2 points. Of course, I did not get the result right, so I'm not gonna get the 3 points in this game either. The next game was Monaco versus Saint Etienne, and basically that game, like it was the man of the match of that game should be a VAR. Because it was so heavily involved in that. I went with a 2-0 Monaco win. They won 1-0, so my points, I get another 2 points. But if you talk about the game, to be very honest, like Monaco took an early lead through Minamino, but it was ruled offside by the VAR. And then he got his revenge about like 7 minutes later. This time he scored, and the referee said that the linesman called it for offside, but VAR came in for his rescue, and it was the goal was given. So Minamino first gets the goal disallowed, then gets given the goal by VAR, and the game continues. Both teams played really good. I think that it was one of the best games in this weekend in Ligue 1. I think both teams gave it their really all. I really enjoyed that game, to be very honest. And then I think Etienne almost got the lead through Ibrahim Sissoko, but the goalkeeper made a great save. Monaco thought that they had a penalty, but VAR denied them the goal. Etienne themselves scored the goal right at the 73rd minute, 74th minute, like that time, and you thought that the game would be drawn, and I think that would have been a fair result. But VAR again came in, and the goal was ruled out, and Monaco somehow, somewhere won the game of 1-0. But as I said, VAR was the man of the match in that game because of how heavily it was involved. The next game was Auxerre versus Nice, and I went with a 2-0 Nice win. Auxerre, it's their first game back in Ligue 1 after a year down, and I thought that would be the reason that Nice would go on and win it. They had a good season last time around. They have made good transfer signings as well, so I thought they would be they would win the game easily. They had a better score as well, but again I think I miscalculated the fact that Auxerre are playing at their home. It's the first game of the season. They are back. They are gonna be pumped up for it, and like that's my miscalculation in this game. Nice, to be very honest, they took the lead quite quickly through Mohamed Ali Cho. It was quite a good goal by him after a cross came in and he headed it in, and it was a 1-0 to Nice. And after that they really did play good football. They made good chances, but I think Auxerre were on a different level, to be very honest. It looked like they were a very established League 1 team, and Nice were the team that got promoted. Auxerre made chance after chance, and they got their equalizer through Ryan Revelson. A great move by him, gets the ball inside of the box, makes a turn, gets the defender on the other side and easily slots it in, makes it 1-1. And even after getting that draw, they kept on going, going, and finally at the last moment of the game, the goalkeeper gets takes a long shot, and the ball comes all the way to Koulibaly at the end, and he controls it beautifully and slots it past the keeper, and it's a 2-1 to Ojor, and they get the win. A surprise win for them, no doubt, but an important win to get 3 points off Nice at the start of the season. These 3 points could be very important for them. I have them safe this time around, but I think it's going to be very tough for them, so getting these 3 points are very important for them as well. The next game is Montpellier versus Strasbourg. I went with a 1-1 draw, and it ended in a 1-1 draw. I expected like that game was as I expected it to be. Both teams are trying to create chances, and both teams are cutting each other out. I think Montpellier would be the one team that will be a bit disappointed that they were not really able to go and finish the game, because they created a lot of chances. Strasbourg's keeper was very good throughout the game. He made quite a good saves, but I think it was a fair result and the end for both the teams. Sorry, for both the teams, and I think 1-1, and with that I also get my 3 points in this game, because I predicted this game to end 1-1. The next game was Toulouse versus Nantes. I went with a 2-2 draw, but it turned out to be a 0-0 draw. But to be very honest, the game went as I expected it to be. A lot of goal scoring opportunities. It was a high-paced game. I expected that from both of these teams. Both of them like to play attack-minded football. Both of them like to score a lot of goals. But the goalkeepers from both sides were on top form, and that is the reason I think they were not able to score any of the goals. But because the chances created by both of them were quite a lot, I get 2 points in that game, of course, because I predicted a 2-2, but it is 0-0. So the result is right, but the scoreline is not correct. The next game was Angers versus Lens. I went with a 3-1 Lens win. I don't think I don't think Angers are gonna have a good season. I've been very honest about it. I have predicted them finishing at 18th. I think they are gonna go back straight down, and to be very honest, it showed in that game how far away they are from the other teams. You can say that Lens have a very good team. They won the game 1-0. So like my prediction as far as the scores goes on, it's not correct, but as the team, it is correct. And in the game, like, it showed how good Lens were. I have finishing them in the top half as well, but Angers, like, I think they are gonna struggle. It's going to be a very tough tough season for them, and as I said, I have predicted them to go down, so it's not really looking good for them, and I think it is going to be the same pattern every week. It's going to be a tough season for their fans. Lens, I think they would be very happy. They should have scored a couple of more goals. They were quite wasteful in front of the goal. But I think in a way they sometimes other teams realize that there was no threat from on your side. Like, their Lens really did not feel that they were gonna concede, so they just switched the gears throughout second half. They did not really basically try to get other goals as well. It just felt like that Lens were like, okay, we know we are gonna win, so they just left it like that. So this could be a problem, because at 1-0 you should never do it, but that game it became very easy. Like, it became quite expected. Like, everybody realized that this game was going to go this way even in the first half, because Angers were quite bad. They did not really threaten, they did not really make any good moves, so Lens were like quite comfortable even in a 1-0 win. The final game is Rennes versus Lyon, and I went with a 2-2 draw, and it ended at 3-0 to Rennes. So I was way off that game. I don't think I never thought that Lyon would be so bad, but they were horrendous in that game. Or Rennes were spectacular throughout the game. Like, they made so many chances. It is 3-0, but it could quite easily have been a 4-5-0. Lyon never really gave anything that you expected them to, like, they were just bad. They never made any good chances. They never really fought back in the game. Rennes were all over them. Every like five, there were like about 8 chances in the first half, 5 to 6 chances in the second half, and even though Lyon got a penalty, they were not able to finish that as well. Mikatudze, there's a new signing, he misses that, and then Musa Nekate, their new signing as a centre back, he was the reason that they conceded the second goal. Horrendous back pass to the goalkeeper, and Gori gets the ball and easily slots it past the goalkeeper. So it was not a good day at the office for Lyon. Rennes, on the other hand, amazing day, amazing display, and I think they would be really happy with that performance, and it's a great start for them. They were at home as well, so that their fans were all over the moon as well. So as I said, a good day for them. Lyon quite a bad day at the office, and they need to regroup and get ready for the second game, because that's not what people expected from Lyon. So yeah, that is it from me. These were my review, and I think I did a good I don't really remember how many points I made, but of course you are gonna see, it will be on the screen right now. But I am thinking I did good. I think there were like 1 or 2 results that I did not get, but apart from that, I think I got every team almost. The winning team, I think I got them right. There were some scores I think that I got right as well, so I think I did good. I am pretty sure I did better than I did in the La Liga video. So let's hope it keeps on getting better. So let me know what you guys think of how I did in this video. And again, as I said before, at the start of the video, I would love for you guys to play along as well. We are going to do it for every weekend, so the next prediction video would probably be tomorrow, so you can play along as well. Come into your prediction, and then we'll see who scores the most points after at the end of the every weekend. So like the video, share it as well, click the notification bell as well, and subscribe to the channel. I am trying to get to 150 subscribers before the transfer window end, so we are like about 9 to 10 subscribers away, so it would be really helpful if you could just subscribe and help me out. Until next time, bye bye.